In the second phase that you described, that was that formative evaluation, and you said that the teacher was asking or was trying to provide some feedback about the knowledge of the student. Is there any feedback that is intended for the process or the searching abilities or the knowledge building abilities of the student, not just the ideas that they have, but how they behave, how they collaborate? Do you have some support, or you just...
You know, the systems vary in whether they give support for that, and I would have to go and, you know, I'd have to go and, you know, kind of analyze it to really answer your question. I would be surprised if there wasn't some support for that in the systems I talked about. And certainly that can be part of it, and it's part of a number of learning systems where they have groups doing this kind of exploration. But I think and again, I'll show you in a minute, another thing that you can measure is how much support a student needs in order to become a systematic gatherer of information, or in order to be able to organize information. So you can both look at whether they ended up doing it, but also how much scaffolding or how many hints or how much support they needed along the way. That's another potential assessment measure.
In this example that you gave, it was like a kind of game, and you kind of explore the tools. I was wondering about the validity of the test in terms of if you don't know that some tools are there, that some aspects are there, then you test the knowledge of the interface, don't you?
I think that's a very good potential criticism, is that it may be you're testing the knowledge of the interface rather than something else. I know this was an interface the students were using for their learning, so they had quite a bit of familiarity with it, and they had teachers and other students to help them find it. But I think that your, you know, kind of skeptical viewpoint on looking at these measures is exactly right. We have to be very careful. It's easy to fool ourselves about what we're measuring, and it's always good to take that out of view and say, well, wait a minute, it could be this other thing or this other thing. And that's why we need that validity.